they will be answered. They don't have hope that they will be answered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so he says here, so this person, فَيَسْتَحْسِرْ عِنْدَ ذَلِكَ وَيَدَعُ الدُّعَاءَ. And so they grow tired of it and they give up their dua eventually. And so subhanAllah, this teaches us that the final dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us that He will challenge a person by not answering them is when a person actually gives up on their dua to begin with. That they say that I've done it for so long, I've prayed for so long, but I haven't seen any change. I haven't seen any outcome. I haven't seen any sort of product to my dua. So I'm going to give up because there's no point in making this dua because I haven't seen anything for so long. There was a beautiful tabi'i by the name of Utbah ibn al-Ghulam, and he said, subhanAllah, very beautifully, that I have struggled with my salah for 20 years. And then for the next 20 years, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed me to taste the halawa of my salah. What does that mean? It means that for 20 years, a person prayed and they did not immediately see change or the product right away. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was testing if this person can stick around for 20 years of salah. And then after 20 years, Allah ta'ala allowed him to taste the sweetness of iman. So the final lesson in this hadith is that when a person is making dua, and especially in the month of Ramadan, one of the prerequisites of dua is that we actually have husnul dhan of our Creator. That we think the best of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that we have confidence that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer us in our du'as. There's another hadith here that we don't have time to go over, but I will just make the statement. And the statement of the Prophet ﷺ is that it is not appropriate. فَلَا يَقُلْ اللَّهُمَّ اغْفِرْ لِي إِن شِئْتَ. It's not appropriate that a person says, "Oh Allah, forgive me if you will." In shi'ta. He says, فَلَا يَقُلْ. Don't say that. Say, "Allahumma ghfir li faqat." Say, "Oh Allah, forgive me," and have confidence in it. Insha'Allah is for moments where you're leaving it, I'm not sure, so I'm going to leave it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when you ask of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with confidence, and ask Him with the understanding that my Lord, my Rabb, my Creator will answer me. My Allah will answer me. And I will continue to do it, and I will never give up on that dua and that statement. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us istiqamah, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us thabat, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us consistency in our ibadah, and we ask Allah ta'ala to forgive us for our shortcomings. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.